So it's always nice someone say hello in chat, or feel free to ask questions, comments and stuff like that. As I said, you don't have to be a follower to do that. If you wish to follow me, feel free. I will not protest against that. I have to collect followers, so one day I get enough, but it's not a mandatory thing to communicate in chat. I should have done that one as well. Oh, okay. So I think that was it on this one. Then we go on to the next system. Of course, we just look at the ships, see if anything interesting is here. That's mine, that's not interesting. So, mainly doing missions at the moment, and I just did one where it was, I had to kill a quad, and of course I can do that. I don't like fighting sentinels. I do find it very unpredictable. Because it's one of those things. I need to look at that system with that name. I'm not even trying to pronounce it because I can't hear people all over the world sitting laughing at me, because this is very far from any languages I speak. I will say Fukangso. I don't even know what direction it is. Sometimes you have a feeling it's something which relates to a certain language. This looked almost like South American Aztec or something like that, and that is one thing I do not know very much about. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but it could maybe, well, I'm not sure. A class. Need all the free stuff. That's for certain. That's how it goes. Restore shield. Is that really necessary? I don't know. Trade. There's some things which are not overly low, but if we go down on a planet, 85,000 for one. If we go down on a planet, it might be better. So, anything we can sell? Descented bottles plus 80%. That's a good Newton microscope. 66, 44. I like that. As I buy them at least at minus 30%, then I know I will always gain something. At least the 30%. I could even sell these with some advance, but I do like them being in green before I do. That gives the most money. So, what are you saying here? I could leave him alone. That sounds boring. I'll offer to help him. Okay. Don't ask to help people. No. That's a very important lesson in life. Don't try to help people. Then a hydroponic bay. That's even worse. I can accept that they hit me, but they give me plans. So more ships. There's an S fighter if anyone is interested in that. Well, just take a closer look. So, looks nice. Price will be around 15.65 million. Not a lot, but it's kind of an okay ship. And, not bad. I will take a picture here, because then the coordinates are in the picture. I will cut this out for a video as well at some point, but we are in the Budullangr galaxy, so in order to use the coordinates you need to be in the same galaxy, and then it's on the space station. So, and it's in this system, Fukangso. Maybe it's Chinese, I don't know. But that's where we are, and that's where we came across a S-class fighter. So you could go and camp out for it if you like. Not mine though, it's not for sale. tech. Information is kind of tech as well. Bounty or pirate? That's a good question. Pirate? Oh. That was a waste. So in the back room is more nanites on Viking Station, so always go in and pick them up. They are always good to have. Take another word now I'm here. And as I said before, the vocabulary is not as such important for the game, but I find it's important for me to be able to, all the red ones is words I have learned, and the more I get, the better I actually understand what they're saying. These ones are probably not important to actually understand, but when you come to those which actually do something and give you options, it's nice to know a little bit in their in what direction we are taking. Oh, I just need to check if there's anything else to say on this side. Expensive wiring looms. No, there's nothing. So, what missions do they have here? So, mercenaries are the one where my standing is not top. So, but there's two would kill creatures, so I take them both. I always try to combine if things are very similar. Sometimes you only have to do one of them, then they both count. So this guy is a representative of actually the Mercenaries Guild. So they give gifts when you reach a certain standing, and some of the gifts are actually quite neat. Level core, that's kind of money, if nothing else, or nanites, whatever you choose. So that's actually not a bad thing. So let's go and kill some animals. Going to find a planet which is useful. I would prefer one without too much sentinels on. There's not many in this system. That one could be interesting. So there's two corrosive planets. Actually, let's take a look at that. It might not be the best idea, but I have a feeling that could be used. only thing is the environmental hazards. You never know what they actually bring until you land on the planet. That can sometimes be quite yeah, I'm looking for abandoned buildings, and what do I get? A crash site. I spent almost a week trying to find crash sites, and all I got was abandoned buildings. And now it's laughing at me and giving me crash sites because I want abandoned buildings. Well, it's not like I'm going to say no to take the things I can from it, but it's weird. Oops. Weird as it pans out. You never get what you want. You always get something else. Where is the landing site? Am I blind? And I have a dog knocking the door. Well, don't do that. Don't get stuck on me. Jesus. So. I am going to go third-person view because I learned the other day that you can actually use that to your advantage, especially with things like these. I normally don't like playing in third-person view, but here it actually makes sense. So at some point you can't read the logs anymore. It will tell you that where the fuck did they come from? That it is sorry, I'm rambling a little bit right now. At some point you don't get new logs, but until that point you can actually follow a little bit of lore, and that is beneficial. So the thing is, I learned that when you find these, you don't have to dig down for them, but you can actually stand on the ground and take them. You still have to get away from the radioactivity from them, but it's still quite neat. You don't actually have to dig down, you just have to stand on top of them and then E, and you get it up. So it's a little bit lazy, but it works. So there's a toxic storm coming. I don't know how bad it is. So this one, I think we have to, where is it? I think we have to dig down for this one. Oh, there is one we can take, because it's under a... Oh, we can. Even better. That's one of the ones I always get stuck on, so happy days. And there's one over here. Might have to find where it is. It's there. So yeah, you had to go through the bulkhead, but still, there's no one on that. So these doors can always be shot down with one of your guns. Oh, a cargo bulkhead, that is good, I like that. That's very useful. Okay, for some reason I couldn't hit the thingy. So service data is okay, but got a bulkhead, no complaint about that. That's okay. So how badly did it take my protection? Not actually too bad. Oops, oops, oops. No, don't do that. I just saw something. Be very careful to have counterfeit stuff on you. Because as you saw earlier, I was scanned by the authorities. So, those kind of things, put them on your radar if you can. Because that is really what you want. Because if you get scanned and you have stuff you shouldn't have, they might request you hand it over, and even if you hand it over, they might still attack you. So it is really what you have to be kind of careful with these kind of things. So and as they are sentinel destroyers, they are not the easiest to deal with. Many of us actually think that it's almost a no-win scenario. I have seen proven that you can win against them, but it takes a lot of effort. So now I'm still looking for an abandoned building. Now I get a distress signal, so that means if I'm lucky there is a ship. If I'm very lucky it's a really nice ship. Otherwise it will most likely be something I can scrap for money. But using those charts, you might find things. And sometimes very, very good things. But worst case scenario, you get something which gives you money. So I can't scan it, so someone is walking around and need my help. Okay, I'll just scan some animals so I get some extra coins. So, oh, he's there. Okay, let's take a look at the ship. Maybe we can fix it. Okay. When there is a suggestion using glass, then it might be a good idea to actually do that. So I will make one glass. You can make glass two ways, either with silicate powder, as I always have loads of, or you can make it with frost crystal, which I have, but on my freighter. So that's the two options. Silicate powder is the better option, if you ask me. They'll always give you it's always something you have. I'm a little bit curious. Okay, let's go and talk to him. He will give you some sort of reward, but it will not be even close to the value of the ship. $40,000 coins. Yeah, that's not even close. That's a graphical glitch there. Well, I'll take the free stuff now I'm here. Whatever is free is good. I do like that. So. Some sort of animal looking at me. That just gave me $500,000, so no complaints about that. That's one of the things I always say as a money maker. make sure your scanner is up to as high as it can be, because it will give you a lot of coins when you are out on planets. Where you in the beginning will get 200 units when you scan a rock, I get now 60,000-70,000 for the same thing. Animals will give you maybe 8,000-10,000 when you start out. Now if it's rare I get 500,000. This was number 3, which gave me 500,000. So just make sure you get the scanner up relatively early in game, because the quicker you earn coins, the better it is for you. When you have coins, you can actually afford to buy new ships, for instance, better ships. And there is flying worms that I haven't scanned. That was another 500,000, so there's 2 million for scanning animals. That's not a bad thing. I'm still looking for a abandoned building. There must be on this planet. Observatory. Yeah, I like observatories. That is something with finding ships, freighters, or interesting buildings. So not the kind of buildings I want, but still interesting buildings. So this is another type of it can be something which can make money. It's not certain it will, but it's absolutely possible. And the thing is, I keep talking about making money, and I'm actually not overly trying. I'm kind of just doing as I go along, and yeah, I do use certain tools in a way to get more, but it's more become a sport than anything else, because I don't really need to do it. Am I greedy? Wow. I'll kind of let you judge. If you think I'm greedy, it's fine. But we all play the game to get something out of it. Another thing is, if you find these, if you go to third person view, you can also pick them up without digging for them. So just saying, if you want to save a little bit of time. And that is the things happening on this stream. We do talk about things sometimes, and someone comes up and say, why don't you do this? And I do test it out very often to see if it's something which works for me. And at the same time, everyone watching actually get a chance to see, well, I can do that. That's better than what I do. Or, no, that's not me. I prefer to do things differently. It is like that. No one judges anyone and say A is better than B, because it isn't. I often say there is sometimes easy ways and there is hard ways, and then there's even sometimes ways in between, and whatever you choose, it's really for you to do, not for anyone else to say that is better, that is worse, because we can all play the game just like we want. Oh, don't shoot, you muppet. Bear with me a second. I have a dog who's breaking down the door now. Yeah, then come and lay down. Yeah, you can be in here. Lay in the window. Or lay on at my feet. That is absolutely fine. So we have our dog present. So if there's barking suddenly, I do apologize, because that's kind of what kills me sometimes, when she starts barking behind me. But when I know she's there, it's actually not the worst. And I do know I'm sitting on first floor, and we have floor 2 ceiling windows looking out on the outside, the road outside. And it's a blessing and a curse. It's very nice to get light into the room and stuff like that. And it's too easy for her to see everything outside, and she reacts to it, because if she sees animals, she starts barking. If she sees cars stopping in wrong places, she starts barking. So that's the curse, because it happens in the middle of the night sometimes. But it's also nice to see you have a dog which is actually paying attention to what's going on outside. But sometimes you wish that she didn't tell you about a cat going through the neighborhood, or whatever it is, or even a plastic bag blowing down the street at one point. But that's the thing living with a border collie, I think. She is very, well, vocal sometimes. So that was a little bit about dogs. She is the most lovely dog you can ever ask for, so even though she can be noisy, but I think that's okay. So I found some boxes here. I'm actually looking through the building and stuff before I do the observatory, because when I see something and it comes up that it's a distress signal or something like that, then I get very excited, and I run off, and then I forget that there was actually buildings with doors with something behind. This is not very interesting. I don't want to take all these carbons. There is not much in them. You can get carbon easier. So we have looked at the different departments, so let's look at this. That will give us some sort of to enter it. So okay, these I find is the easiest. You look at the first digit, 297. So there's no one starting with 3. Then double check, is 7 in the second position anywhere? No. 9 in the third? No. 2 in the fourth? No. So I would assume it's that. Then it will tell me something. That is some sort of building. That was not what I was looking for. So it's an ancient ruin. I can go there and I can dig out the artifact that's there, and it will give some coins. That's very nice, but that was not what I was looking for. So I might go there, but that's not my first priority. I still want to find an abandoned building, and I'm getting all good stuff that I can't use. So just have to make sure that my shielding is not disappearing totally. So let's try another one. Observatory. And it's not the same, it's another. And to be honest, they are quite hard to find with these charts. So getting 2 in a row, that's actually quite remarkable. It's rare. So at least I get some free stuff and things, but that's not really what I'm hoping for. It is other things, but yeah. But I'm taking the free stuff. What is that animal? He's not well, I think. It's weird. It's really weird. Seems to be some lag on at the moment. I'm a little bit sorry for that, but that's one thing I can't do anything about. Apart from it being annoying, but
Final warning. Incoming storm.
So we better go inside. Hope I'm not being hit again. Yeah, that would probably be the worst option, and say he should flee. I think I will give him Ragra. So they were happy. They didn't hit me. But let's look at the closed doors and see what's behind them. If there's anything we can use, there's another hydroponic bay. Fortunately, this world, this galaxy has turned vegetarian on me. That's the door out. Down here is a locker room, I think. So there is some health. There's a damage container. They are always good. There's something in. There's more health. I don't know how much you can actually take. And there's nanites. This is a good place. There should be more like this. All that plant-based things, that's not really for me. So, a little bit extras. Let's see what the observatory will show this time. More buildings or ships or freighters. It's exactly the same as the other one. So it's an ancient ruin mall. It's not really what I need or want. It's a little bit. What the? Welcome to Jurassic Park. So I could kill these animals, or some of them, but I actually don't like doing that. That's why I'm looking for abandoned buildings. What was? did I just see? I have no idea. I might have seen nothing and then thought I did. I'm not sure. It's sometimes tricky when you're scanning because you are sitting focusing, trying to see the out of context things, something you haven't seen before, something useful. Then, oh, let me look at that, and then but I mean, it could probably be easier on myself just to kill the animals, but I'm a little bit stubborn now. I'm following a plan, and it's actually not hurting anything I do, because I do get a lot of interesting things, and there was the abandoned building we were looking for. So that is well, that's what I've been looking for from the start. And now I will show you what I want to kill. And yeah, you could have done it easier. That's no doubt about that, but not always only. What the fuck? Why is my ship not moving? I'm not always going for those things, because I'm following my mindset on it. I wanna do the things I feel is right. And that's, again, I'm actually living by my own words. You can play like you want. And if this is what you want, then this is what you do. You don't have to do anything differently.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
And if people are narrow-minded and calling you a noob for doing something you think is right, they're the one which is wrong, not you. This is a single-player game, so you can actually choose to do exactly what you want. So I'm actually not here for the terminal, but it'll always give a little bit of nanite, so I take that. In the beginning this tells you a story, but the story ends at some point and then you get hello world. So the reason I did it twice is I'm actually checking because some of them don't work anymore, but some of them gives nanites multiple times. So you can actually continue this until you feel you had enough. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but if you just started the game and don't have many nanites, get yourself some extra if you find an abandoned building. It can also be good to get some coins from. The lava core sells quite well. I got one earlier. There's 3. They give 69,000 each. So if you collect them around from abandoned buildings, you can make a nice lump sum to start out on. Later they can be used for nanites. Trying if I can do this. Actually I can. That is a little bit scary, but I take it. Thank you. If a good girl telling me that there is some danger outside. I'm really glad for that. So the thing is, I'm not picking up those lava core because I actually don't need them. I have plenty of them in stock, and I don't need coins. But these animals, they are called abnormal monsters or monstrosities. They are not my favorite animal in this game. Actually, when I started playing, my spaceship during the first survival mission, where I had to survive, was next to an abandoned building, and I walked over to it just like I'm doing here, and I saw, oh, I can do something with these, so I started mining them. And fucking hell broke out, and these monsters came and slaughtered me. So that was not very nice. However, if you want to farm them, right, it's actually very easy, even as a beginner at the game. Get your terrain manipulator, create a hole down under them. Make sure they are all hanging free. Go down your hole, turn around, change to your mining beam again. Take one, pick it up with ease, King. Take the next one. Pick up with E. Third one. Pick up with E. Did I get it? No. There. The fourth one, I didn't have it hanging free enough. Where is it? There. Then pick it up with E. So I just got 4. 4 times 70,000 is roughly 280,000 minus a little bit. So it's a nice lump sum. Stay down in your hole, nothing will happen to you. They will disappear after a while. It takes some time, but you will survive and you will be fine. I'm not going to stay down in the hole for a long time. And I'm actually not afraid of them anymore. However, they are very annoying and they can chuck you very far away. So just be careful. But you can farm the lava core safely. It went over here with the other ones. So now I have roughly for 500,000 in them. So yeah. But it's an easy way of earning money, and you can do it safely. It just takes you some time until they disappear. Then you can take your ship and you can fly off. But you can also repeat that with all of them at the same building. As said, it takes some time until they disappear, but it's not overly long. Sorry for that, I just had to check some flashing light on my screen, my other screen. I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure I'm going to find out right now. So, up and head in the missions. That's always the best time. That's when you hand them in and get your rewards. Can't even remember what the rewards were. Well, nothing overly big, but it's okay. So, thing is, you can get things like walker brains through missions. You might need a couple of them to your own walker frame and stuff like that. But again, you can get it from killing them, the sentinel walkers, which is not the easiest thing to do, but it's doable. Or you can do missions and get them. So, but you can even get them in the rewards or the gifts from these guys. So there is many ways of getting things. Before I continue, I'm going to take a very short bathroom break, a couple of minutes, then I'm back, so stay tuned. that go? What did fall down? Well, we'll find out. Yeah, we're not there yet. No. No. No idea what fell down. No, girl, no. So, back again, and sorry for that disruption. That is unfortunately sometimes something we need to do. And off we go. So, let's scan some of the ships here, see if there's any interesting things here. A couple of B fighters and the sea shuttle, the seashell shuttle. Should we go and look at that ancient building and find the artifact? What kind of sentinels is that? No. That's not necessarily true, but should not be anything interacting with us unless we disturb them. So back to the point that if you have questions or comments, please use the chat. That is absolutely fine. Chat is open for everyone. If you do choose to follow me, I'm grateful for that. That's no, it's even not one of those with artifact, it's the other kind. Okay. This is a hot planet, very hot. And I'm just landed in something, I think. Hot.
Technology recharge.
Are they down in the ground? That looks weird, but so this is a lot of law. Okay, it kind of says I have everything. I can seek help with language, and I can seek knowledge of the past. Knowledge of the past would show me to a ruin which would have an artifact. Do I want that? No, not really. Can't be bothered with that right now. So just doing a little bit of scanning and see what's around. There's actually a building over there. There's no many tree notice stones around these. Where is the last one? It might not be trees, that's it's not always exactly the same, so many things are similar, but they're not the same, so yeah. So I'm going to check the building over there and see what that is. Seems to be another observatory. They haven't been overly giving today, so I'm not expecting much. Don't get me wrong, I'm not unhappy with what I have come through so far, but it's sometimes the thing what you actually expect and what you get, that's two very different things. Oh. A shit of nothing. But the other one has nanite, so that is fine. That is okay, so it's a transmission tower, so let's go and look at that. See what actually comes out of that. Maybe nothing, but I always check, because very often in Viking buildings is actually nanites dispenser, so always keep an eye out for it. So again, 4 digits, 945, so 8 is probably the first one. It's not 4, there is a 4 in the second, 5, 8, 5, 4, 9, yeah. So this time we get a distress signal, so let's see if that is beneficial. Could be a ship. It could be a good ship. Or it could be a scrap ship. I think the chances for a scrap ship is actually bigger than a good ship, but let's see. How far away is it? 9 minutes. Yeah, it's a little bit long to do in straight line. So it's a B shuttle. That's not the worst. It's not the best either, so I would say that sounds maybe a little bit ungrateful what I'm saying, but I already have better, so that's not going to be a keeper. It will be a scrap ship. Someone was here. Does that mean I can't take the ship then? Well, the moral aspect might be one thing, the practical another. I'm actually going to claim the ship. Because I do not. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Well, the launch thruster is fine, okay. So we need metal plating and that's it. That's where the I don't have any ferrite dust. Well, then I can make some. That's one of the good things, always save the rusted metal. Because I can always, in an emergency, take that and refine it. And all it cost me is a little bit of condensed carbon. So yeah, that was stupid. So just repair it. Then go to the space station, which was where was it? It was that way. Up there somewhere. Or am I wrong? So sometimes it's easier to just go out in space and then try to find it. Otherwise it might be a needle in a haystack finding things. Yeah, I'm not stopping because I don't want to. Okay. What do you want? I'm not. I'm not going to damage the ship, or I'm trying not to. That seems like a good offer.
Product received.
Well, I'm trying not to damage the ships as I'm going to the space station because that actually makes them less worth, and I do want to have as much money out of it as I can. And I went to the wrong side, didn't I? Oh. asteroid belt is not the best friend of scrapping materials, because if you damage them, you lose money. That is, I know it's money you don't already have, but still. I really don't want I don't want to lose money from a scrap if I can avoid it. You're not getting the full value of the ship anyway, but 1.6 million, it's okay. It's as we came up to, it's probably the last acquired ship which pops up. But it is a little bit random, so those. And that.
Units received.
That one as well.
Units received.
So money is good. So I didn't actually scan what was here. We have earlier seen a S-class fighter here, so there is interesting ships coming to this station. And if you're interested, you will have to camp out here. Jump safely. Actually don't know. Oh, we can try. System without anything in it. That's a little bit tricky. So actually going a little bit further, that's the same. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid here. I don't have the scanners on this one, that's the problem. So I'm not getting the proper information. That's the problem with my normal ship, is I get a lot of information, and that's then of course missing when I take other ships. Now we are a space station which sounds a little bit more Eastern European than anything else. It's a big one, but it's a C-class. So again, oh damn, I should have gone down and changed the ship before I did anything else. Well, let's look what the prices are. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things. Expensive wiring looms. Scanner module, it's not bad, especially not when it's an S-class. And I will have to look if it's better than any of the ones I have. It's back to Remembrance Day. Bird is the word. No, it's not really, but the word was hail. There is a B Explorer. Something just arrived. Another Explorer. It's a C one. So different types of ships each have their own kind of abilities, and if you look at the stats of them, some is very good of warp jumping, others are good at fighting, and some is good planet jumping within a system, for instance the solar ones, and that's I'm not good with these words today. Oh dear. And I would say you have to kind of check out what you want, but my experience is that fighters and exotic are kind of the best ones if you are out and fighting and flying around. They got the best firepower. That was a lot of unusual missions. So you will have to kind of test out what you like, what you want to do. Haulers is of course for transportation, so theoretically if you wanted to be a trader and want to haul a lot of stuff around, a hauler might be the best, but it is very heavy and bulky to use for fighting, for instance. So then of course you could just fill it up and call it at the trade stations and or around trade stations, go to the trade stations, buy and sell, and go on to another ship and go that way. I don't want that planet, it's got so many sentinels. Well, I say too many, but they were aggressive, so it's high. There's a moon up there somewhere. It's hiding there behind, isn't it? What have we got over there? Oh, where are you? There. So there's another one with gold. Okay. So there is something down there, please. So let's check that moon as well. See what that shows. That's no moon. Actually it is. So that could be useful just to swap the ships at least. Resource of some sort, so let's even get that as well. you're right. It's very useful because I use it actually to fuel my ships with. Because I use the tritium to create frigate fuel. So it's actually good to stock up on from time to time when you can. Especially if you're using it. So that was kind of that. Is there more over there?
Units received. Units received.
Well, what the fuck?
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
There be animals around us. The worst part is sometimes it sounds like an old-fashioned tram is driving by. And I know it's probably spaceships flying around, but that noise is always making me think of trams. No, there's no trams outside. I said trams and my dog comes running and looking out to see if there was one, I think. No more animals there. What is that? Volcanic rock.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh, I found 6 out of 7 animals. That's actually not bad,
Units received.
not really doing anything.
Units received.
And actually I got an interesting question not long ago. Why I'm so interested in how many animals I actually scan. Oh, that one is a baddie,
Units received.
normally. sort of predator. So the thing is that I do go for the bonus nanites you get from scanning animals. And I do think it's very easy nanites to get. You don't have to do a lot of effort to actually get a nice lung. I pressed the wrong one, but that's okay. So I found 7 out of 7. The bonus is 1750 nanites. So why not take that? So I'm actually curious. On this planet or on one of the others? So there was an amount of interesting stuff in this system. So going to a trading post means I can buy cheap stuff and hopefully sell later somewhere else. It's a very good way of becoming a trader or in that direction. As I said, I don't find it very hard to actually make money in the game, but you sometimes have to do an effort. It's not always falling down in your turban. But on the other hand, if you do a little bit of an effort, you can even make more money than I do. Because I'm not actually exploiting it fully. I'm only doing it partially because if you really was going trade route, becoming a trader, you would scan the systems, find out where you can fill up your ship and then find out where you can fly and sell it. I actually don't do that. I tend to take what I get as I come by it, and then yeah, then sell it as I go. I do not plan trade routes, but if you really wanted to make money, that would be what you did. You would find out where can I sell these for most money. I just buy them and hope to find a place where I actually can sell them. And I will at some point. Might not be right now. Might be very much down the line. Actually. I should really see if there was anything I could sell. Why shouldn't I? Even though I tend to sell at space stations because there you get more money when you sell. So did that just fly through the landing platform?
Incoming storm.
Yeah, well, I'm out of here anyway. Stop that before I get too far. I am going to jump to the next system, wherever that might be. It sounds like a dessert. Well, Melono. So that was a little bit scary. It almost looked like I was going to fly through the something. Well, new station, and that means taking a tour around and see what's around. Actually, I do have some of these. So this one up here is filled. I actually have a feeling that okay. Fair enough. I did have a lot, so, and I stock them up. I don't do them one by one, so. An S-Class, finally. It is the first S-Class multi-tool I have found on a space station in this safe. So I could buy it as an alternative, but I'm not going to. Just looking at it. And if anyone want to know where we are, I'm going to put the coordinates on screen. We are in the Budullangr galaxy, so you have to be there to use the coordinates, then go to the space station. And there is S-class multi-tool. That is quite neat. But I will cut this out as a video as well, like I normally promise to do, but when I will do it, that's another issue. Actually, can I do this? No, I can't. No, I can't. But we are here, unedited. Oh, blasted. That was not what I wanted. Is he then the one you talked to? So I just saved the trade ship. Good. I like getting things done. That's a lot of stuff here as well, which is low. Unfortunately, it's a lot of the things I already have in stock, but let's see. That is no good. However, it would be beneficial to find a trade post on a planet and buy up. So hopefully there is some useful missions here so we can get down, otherwise we'll just do it. I don't have any remembrance though. I did talk about following the Atlas part till I get it, but I find the Atlas so dull. Sorry. Problem when you've done it several times, it's not the most intriguing experience. Just quickly see if there's something on this side which is better. This one is actually, they got a lot more of it, so. Missions. Personal shopper. Exosuit expansion unit is very good. Unfortunately, I can't use it, so yeah. That's the only one I'm not level 9 with, and that's what it is. But I'm actually going to do these. Finding missing persons. Because they end up on a trading station, so that is kind of beneficial. So yeah, it's there. Okay, straightforward. Aggressive sentinels. Oh, I love that. Jesus. There's a storm here as well. Very hot temperature. Jesus.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, it's that guy. I'm going to look inside first anyway. So. There's an A-class. There's good multi-tools in this system. So I'm going to do some shopping.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Of course, there's nothing I can sell they would like. I already checked that on the space station, and it's kind of the same problem down on the planet. Cheap wiring, no?
Product received.
Buy them. Kind of do when they're under 50,000, so I didn't have many, but every little helps. So let's talk to that dude and see where he's sending us. Searching their life, I can do that.
Alert. Navigational data
1 minute and 27 seconds. Fucking hell. Damn. Whew. It was, what is that? It's an explorer. I thought it was an exotic. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, that's aggressive sentinels there. I did not think I was able to do that in that time frame, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh, my dog just stole my bottle. Okay. Oh, my ship is... Yeah, I was just stupid, but I will correct that. Actually forgot to check the trade terminal, didn't I? It's getting late in the evening, so bear with me. So now we can look at the other one. So it has actually taken that I have done both, even though I have only done one. That was a little bit my point of taking both of them. So I'm kind of got 500,000 for that one I didn't do. So yeah. Okay, I think it's about time to return to our freighter and start cleaning up after today. We are kind of getting to the end of today. Say there has been some weird glitches today on the graphic side. I hope it's not. Oh fuck, I already did that, didn't I? Well, some of it. So let's put it on the freer one while we clean up. So, you know you can sell the lava core. However, you can also make each of them into 350, no, into 50 nanites. So if you want to go that way, feel free. I'm not going that way, but just saying that it's a possibility. Start that while I clean up. So what do we have? An exosuit that needs cleaning. I don't have a lot of dihydrogen today. I have been a little bit lazy with that. That is not good. But that is how it is. I'm not always the most disciplined guy with those kind of things. I know that I do know I should sometimes be a little bit more doing those things which kind of is expected, but to be honest, I play mainly to actually have some fun with what I'm doing. If I have to sit all the time grinding, it kind of get wrong for me. I do know I have to do these things, and most of the time I will do them, but I will sometimes slip up, and no doubt about that. No doubt about that. It's how it is. I am like that, and that's what it ends up being. It is going to be days where I do not do what I kind of was supposed to do. No doubt about that, and I know that. And it is pretty much to try to keep the game interesting for me. Oop. So I do have cactus place in starboard, but I have to move them in to make more. Not going to do that now. Where did I have this? What I had. Just put it here. So that's it. I can put 2 cargo bulkheads on. Do I want to do that? Yeah, why not? Might as well do that while we remember it. So, I don't have any more cargo space, but I did have technology space. So, all we have to do is to do some refining, and I normally do that off stream. So I'm getting to the point where I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me for tonight. I will be back tomorrow at roughly 10 to 8 UK time, GMT, and then we will continue our journey out in this galaxy. So, for now, I will bid you a good night, good evening, good day, whatever the time zone is where you are, and take care out there, and I was happy to see you, and see you tomorrow. All take care.